Anything else in the sports realm that you want to touch on?
I don't think there's anything in the sports realm. Nah, I think that's pretty much it.
Let's
What time? What's our time at?
We have 50.
We have 50.
We got a 50.
Okay.
Piece.
I was thinking about not bringing this up, but since we have 50 and we only have really one more topic after this, so let's just get into it. LeBron was on. Have you seen the LeBron and Kyrie shit?
Mm-mm.
So Kyrie, did you know about Kyrie's comments on the KD podcast? This is in October.
Refresh me.
Kyrie was on the podcast, on KD's podcast, and he said he's talking about him now being Kevin Durant's new teammate, or Kevin Durant being his new teammate, and he said, "This is the first time I have a player that can hit the shot I can hit in the clutch. The first time I've ever played with a player that can pretty much. This is the first time I've ever played with a clutch, like
a clutch shooter,
the clutch
myself.
shooter, yeah, like myself."
And you saying LeBron responded?
He didn't respond. He was on the Road Tripping podcast with Channing Frye and Richard Jefferson, and
Road Tripping.
Yeah, it's called Road Tripping.
Okay.
He said he was hurt by the comments. He said it hurt. He was like, I didn't expect it. I would only want to see the kid win. Hope that he could be MVP one day. He believed in his talents, and he was hurt.
I could see him being hurt from that, but I also see Kyrie's side. The only really like crazy clutch shot I've ever seen LeBron make was the Cavs when like it was like 5 seconds left. You remember this shit? And it was at the corner of the 3-point line, and he like turns around and fades into out of bounds.
I know what
that fucking shot.
I know what
off like the
shot you're talking about.
The lead is 3. Love, LeBron, and got it. Banks it in.
I'm gonna piggyback.
The craziest.
I know which one you're talking about.
I've ever seen
he tied the game, and it was against Washington. And it was a full court heat from Kevin Love. He caught it in the corner, turned around, cash.
That shit
and then they won in overtime. Yeah,
that shit was wild.
Yeah,
that's like I said, that's the craziest clutch shot
you've ever seen. Craziest though, he has the most playoff clutch shots of all time. Okay. So the stats are on his side. So I heard Skip and Shannon talking about this today.
Because he drives to the hole a lot.
He does drive to the hole, but you can't be mad at him for his size, for that.
No,
for technique.
But I'm asking because Kyrie's comments were specifically shots.
No, it's his comment was he can make that shot too. But the thing is also is the clutch factor. LeBron in tying or go ahead field goals the last 10 seconds of a playoff game. LeBron is 9 of 22. That is 41%.
Not
KD
bad.
has made, I think he's like 2 of 11, and Kyrie has not taken or making a shot to do that.
So it's like you talking and you ain't even
It's not factual. You're just saying shit.
But I thought he did make that one
that
where
it's like a minute left.
Oh, a whole minute left.
They won by 4. They didn't win by 3.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a tie game. He hits the shot. They still have a sequence. LeBron gets fouled on a dunk by Draymond. It was a good ass shot. It was one of the greatest final shots ever. Yeah.
Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown.
So maybe he's not saying clutch as in like the final seconds, but as far as closing shit out, hitting shots. Because of course we know Kevin Durant is a better shooter than LeBron.
He's a better shooter.
That's off top. So to have another just as great shooter as you, like, oh, you can shoot it, I can shoot it. Just to have that 3, we need that 3. I can see his comments, and I can see LeBron's. I see the stats and all the other shit, blah blah blah. So it's like, nah.
I heard a perspective. I heard Shannon talk about it. He was like, "That's your teammate. Like, you spent 3 years with this dude, 3 finals appearances, 1 championship. Like, he was like, if Elway would have said something about that to me, I'd be hurt." Or if he tried to make it in the other relation, is that if he left and Skip has said that about Stephen A, talking about Shannon, like, this is the best host I've ever had, whatever. Stephen A would be fucking hurt. Like, that's your teammate at the end of the day. This is someone who you consider the brother. You spent 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Three seasons. You went to the finals all 3 seasons. So these are long seasons. You're not just like you were with this person for a long time. Yeah.
I mean, I think Kyrie didn't say it with malice. I'm gonna say that. I don't think he said it to mean any disrespect. That was probably just how he felt, and not even in a sense of diminishing LeBron's clutch factor.
But you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
you know what's gonna happen. You know who you are. You know what platform this is. You know who your teammate was at that. Because it's not like he mentioned another teammate. It's not like he mentioned James Jones. It's not like he mentioned Matthew Dellavedova. It's you're the second best option on that team. You're not. It's not Matthew Dellavedova, Timothy Mozgov, Richard Jefferson, Channing Frye, any players on the 2016 team other than Kyrie. Not even Kevin Love is saying this.
But even knowing that it could get out there, you could still say some shit knowing it'll get out there, but not having malice in what you're saying.
True. Very true. But you don't have to, but you say my first clutch teammate ever. Like, nigga, whoa. Relax. What did you do? What did you do?
He's on Kevin Durant's podcast. You gotta talk highly of the niggas whose podcast you're on. Who's your teammate?
But you don't have to put somebody else. Put somebody else down. What has Kyrie done since he left?
But what if
the Cavs?
But that's what if it's like a joking thing? Like he's on the podcast. He's with Kevin Durant on Kevin Durant's podcast, who is his new teammate, who is a good shooter, and he's just talking shit like how we talking shit. And he's like, "Oh, this is my first clutch teammate." And yeah, he probably acknowledges that LeBron is a clutch teammate that he's had. But in that moment, he was just talking shit, how we do. And it could have just been a slip of the tongue. And just
you can listen to the transcript. Shit. I mean, yeah.
I'll listen to it.
You might be right. You might be right. But at the same time, you know what it's going to do. You know what it's going to do. And then all of a sudden to come out. No, hold on. But this is also the thing. And then to come out and say, now he announced that he's not going to, he's going to black out the media. So he's not going to speak to the media at all.
I saw that. I saw that.
Come on, bro.
Like Marshawn.
Fragile.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
That is different.
He's probably going to have to do that, at least. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
I don't know. He might just pay the fine.
Because I feel like he might. He might.
Marshawn I cannot wait to see a Brooklyn Lakers game. I think it's like January, something like that.
That's going to be hard. And the Lakers got good. This is just, or better. This is just gonna be crazy shit. Crazy shit.